Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into how you can start investing with just $100 in 2025. Yes, you heard that right, just $100. You might be thinking, is that even possible? And the answer is yes, you absolutely can. The key is to start early, stay consistent, and be smart about your investments. In this video, I'll break down 5 practical methods to kickstart your investing journey with just $100. We'll talk about the power of compound interest, explore fractional shares, and delve into the world of ETFs. Let's get started. Before we even talk about where to put your money, we need to talk about the magic behind it all: compound interest. Now, I know compound interest doesn't exactly sound like the most exciting topic, but trust me on this one. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but as it picks up snow, it gets bigger and bigger. That's compound interest in a nutshell. It's the principle where your money earns interest, and then that interest earns interest, and so on. It's like your money is working for you 24/7, even while you sleep. Let's say you invest that $100, and it earns an average annual return of 7%. After just 1 year, you might only have an extra $7. Not exactly life-changing, right? But stick with me. After 10 years, you'd have around $197 without lifting a finger. And after 30 years, that initial $100 would have magically ballooned to over $760. That's the beauty of compound interest. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. Even if you can only afford to invest a small amount right now, like $100, it's crucial to get started. Because time is your biggest asset when it comes to compound interest. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graham, 7% return? Is that even realistic? And the answer is yes, especially when you consider the historical average return of the S&P 500, which is around 10%. Of course, past performance is not indicative of future results, and the market has its ups and downs. There will be years when your investments might even lose value. But over the long term, history has shown that the stock market tends to go up. The key takeaway here? Don't underestimate the power of starting early, even with a small amount. That $100 today could be the seed that grows into a mighty oak of financial freedom down the road. Okay, so you're ready to start investing, but you see the price of one share of Amazon or Tesla, and it's enough to make you want to bury that $100 in your backyard. Don't worry, you don't need thousands of dollars to own a piece of these giant companies. That's where fractional shares come in. Fractional shares are exactly what they sound like. Fractions of a full share. Imagine wanting to buy a whole pizza, but you can only afford a slice. Fractional shares are like getting to buy slices of stock. Let's say you're interested in investing in Apple, but one share costs around $150. With fractional shares, you can buy, say, $100 worth of Apple stock, even though that's not a full share. You own a piece of Apple, and as the company's value goes up, so does the value of your fractional share. Think of it like this. You and your friends want to invest in a lemonade stand, but none of you can afford the whole thing. So you each chip in what you can, and you all own a percentage of the lemonade stand based on your contribution. That's the basic idea behind fractional shares. Now, you might be wondering, where can I buy fractional shares? Well, many online brokerages offer them, like Fidelity, Robinhood, and Schwab, often with zero commission fees. It's never been easier or more affordable to own a piece of your favorite companies. The best part? Fractional shares make investing less intimidating. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket, or should I say, all your money into one expensive share. You can diversify across multiple companies, even with a limited budget. So, don't let the high price tags of individual stocks scare you away. Fractional shares are like the gateway drug to the stock market, making investing accessible to everyone, even with just $100. Now let's talk about another powerful tool in your investing arsenal: ETFs, or exchange-traded funds. Remember how I said diversification is important? Well, ETFs are like the kings and queens of diversification. Think of an ETF like a basket of different stocks all grouped together. Instead of buying individual stocks, you can buy an ETF that tracks a specific market index like the S&P 500, or a particular sector, like technology or healthcare. Let's say you buy an ETF that tracks the S&P 500. By owning that one ETF, you're instantly invested in all 500 companies within the index, from giants like Apple and Microsoft to smaller companies you might not even know about. It's like having a personal chef who creates a perfectly balanced meal with all the right ingredients. You don't have to worry about picking and choosing each individual stock. The ETF does the heavy lifting for you. But it gets even better. ETFs are generally more cost-effective than buying individual stocks. You see, when you buy individual stocks, you're essentially placing a separate trade for each one. This can lead to transaction fees for each trade, eating into your profits. With ETFs, you're making one trade for a basket of stocks, which usually means fewer fees and more money staying in your pocket. Now, you might be thinking, Graham, this sounds too good to be true. What's the catch? Well, like with any investment, there are always risks involved. The value of ETFs can go up and down, depending on the performance of the underlying assets they track. But over the long term, ETFs offer a convenient, cost-effective, and diversified way to invest in the stock market. Okay, so we've covered compound interest, fractional shares, and ETFs. But what if all this still sounds a bit overwhelming? Don't worry, you're not alone. That's where robo-advisors come in to save the day. Think of a robo-advisor as your own personal investing assistant, but without the hefty fees and awkward small talk. They use fancy algorithms and technology to manage your investments for you, making it as easy as ordering takeout. Here's how it works. You sign up with a robo-advisor, answer a few questions about your financial goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon, and voila! The robo-advisor takes it from there, creating a diversified portfolio tailored to your specific needs. They'll even automatically rebalance your portfolio as needed, so you don't have to constantly monitor the market or stress about making trades. It's like having your own personal financial advisor on autopilot. Now, you might be wondering, Graham, how much do these robo-advisors cost? Well, the good news is that they're generally much more affordable than traditional financial advisors, who often charge a percentage of your assets under management. Robo-advisors typically charge a small annual fee, often around 0.25% to 0.50% of your account balance. Some even have no minimum investment requirements, making them perfect for beginners starting with just $100. Some popular robo-advisors include Betterment, Wealthfront, and Acorns. Each platform has its own unique features and fee structures, so it's essential to do your research and choose the one that aligns best with your financial goals. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the power of compound interest to the magic of robo-advisors. But here's the thing about investing. It's not a one-time thing. It's an ongoing journey of learning, adapting, and growing your knowledge. The financial world is constantly evolving. New investment opportunities arise, market trends fluctuate, and economic conditions change. That's why it's crucial to stay curious and continuously educate yourself about personal finance and investing. Now, I know what you're thinking, Graham. You're not suggesting I become a financial expert overnight, are you? And the answer is no, not at all. But even dedicating just a little bit of time each week to learning can make a world of difference. Think of it like going to the gym. You don't have to become a professional athlete to reap the benefits of exercise. Similarly, you don't have to be a Wall Street whiz to make smart financial decisions. There are tons of free resources available online, from reputable websites like Investopedia and NerdWallet to educational YouTube channels, like mine. You can also check out books from the library or listen to podcasts during your commute. The key is to find what works best for you and make learning a habit. Set aside some time each week to read articles, watch videos, or listen to podcasts about investing. The more you know, the more confident you'll become in making informed financial decisions. Remember, investing isn't about getting rich quick. It's about building a solid financial foundation for yourself and your future. And the best way to do that is to stay informed, be patient, and never stop learning. And there you have it. 5 ways to start investing with just $100 in 2025. Remember, the key is to start now and stay consistent. Don't get caught up in thinking it's not enough or waiting for the right time. The best time to start was yesterday, but the second best time is today. Even if you start with just $10 a week, it will add up over time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more investing tips. Happy investing!